Hey, what's up guys? It's the Crypto Ginger here. Just wanted to bring you a quick update on some things happening in the cryptocurrency world. Now before we get started, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. And if you want to be notified of future videos, hit that little notification bell just as well. Now guys, as you can see here is Monday, January 22nd, 2018. And if you've been paying attention to my last videos, you can see that it's been a little while since I posted a video. We are currently sitting at a market cap of just over $570 billion. And what I've been doing, guys, is just spending the last couple of days kind of monitoring things because it feels like there's been a little bit of a lull in between all the hype when the market cap was around $800 billion. And then we saw major pullbacks within the actual market cap itself, and that includes all the coins with Bitcoin and altcoins as well. Now this is the 7-day chart, and you can see here we've just maintained quite a bit of a correction here, and I just wanted to check some stuff out here because if you can see I just put a little marker here, guys, and this little marker has a little window open there. It says Wednesday, January 17th, 2018. And I think that's really important, guys, because if you paid attention to things such as the Bitcoin futures, that their contract for the Chicago Board Options Exchange actually ended on the 17th. And as you can see in this article here, it is stating that Bitcoin futures contract expired at $10,900. Now, it's interesting, when this started taking place, the Bitcoin futures back last year, there was a lot of speculation and talk that, who would short Bitcoin? Well, check this out, guys. If we go to the 1 month, and you can see here that we were sitting just over $800 billion. And then we drop down significantly all the way to the 17th. Well, I'll tell you who is short Bitcoin. People who invested into the futures of Bitcoin, and also whales. So my speculation is this, guys. We had a huge rally up here. This big rally up here. And a lot of that rally up there was more or less to ensure that Bitcoin could be shorted for the sake of the Bitcoin futures. So how was this jump so high in such a short amount of time? Well, I can imagine that a lot of regular home investors, regular small-time people like you and I, maybe you have more money invested into Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies than myself, but most average people aren't putting this much money in there that fast. And so speculation here is that significant amount of whales have been at play. They helped drive this price up. Then whales take out their money around this area here, and that helps drive the price down. Once you have big investors taking their money out, everyone else gets scared, and that's exactly what took place. Significant amount of scare tactics, and then bigger whales dropping more money out to guarantee that this thing is going to get shorted. Guys, this is price manipulation. This is insider trading, basically, to guarantee that these big whales will make their money around here and short this for their Bitcoin futures all the way until the 17th. Which leads me into one more thing. That was just primarily with the Chicago Board Options Exchange. We have the CME, which is getting ready to fulfill their contract on the 26th of this month, the 26th of January. And as you can see here, it will expire on the 26th. So my speculation is, here's what's happening. You have big whales that came in here, pushed the volume up just so they could make sure that their shorts that they did for the Bitcoin futures was going to happen. And then they closed at $10,900 on the 17th. and now we have a little bit of the price rallying back up. And again, we have some major corrections taking place here on the 7-day, right in here, major correction. So, with today being the 22nd, and we have the CME getting ready to expire on the 26th in 4 days, there's a very strong likelihood we might see this particular price point either stick to this right here, this regular correction momentum, or we see it spike for the sake of anyone invested into the Bitcoin futures CME. If they instead of them shorting the Bitcoin futures at CME, they would make it long. So the CBOE, the Chicago Bourse Options Exchange, shorted it, and the CME will make it long. So that way they can keep making more money off of this. Now, it kind of brings me to things like this article right here, the end of Bitcoin. Now, please mind you, I'm not trying to speculate that this is the end of Bitcoin. I just find it very interesting that when you have such regulations taking place right now, especially government regulations and outside country regulations involved in this, you are not really going to have much of a choice or option in controlling what happens with Bitcoin, because these whales, people with large sums of money, are actually controlling these things. So that, and of course this right here, I found this very interesting. 82% of the wealth generated last year went to the richest 1% of the global population. Now, this is a study just recently done in London, but based off of the World Economics Forum, we can easily determine that nothing has changed in the way of where large sums of money are actually going to where they're going to come from, and also how they're going to manipulate and affect the global economy. And so, I mean, honestly, guys, the only thing I can think of here between this and all of the FUD that we dealt with South Korea, talking about doing with and banning exchanges, also with China trying to ban everything in the regards of Bitcoin. Really, the idea that I'm seeing here is there is a significant amount of control that big time investors and governments are trying to regulate on. They want to have control over this. So I'm not trying to scare anybody in this. I want to give everybody just a idea of what's happening here, because again, these charts don't lie unless they have been manipulated, which, hey, that did happen with Coinmarketcap.com not adding the South Korea exchange prices in there about 2 weeks ago. So really, it's just a matter of who's got the money, who's getting money, and who has control over feeding you this information. I'm just basically going by the things I see here, guys. And when you look at these charts here, especially for the total market cap, you could definitely see that there has been a significant amount of control over the volume of what's happening with Bitcoin. So really quickly, guys, this is just a message to kind of show you, be on the lookout for what might be happening for the 26th. Again, that's the CME futures here, and I'll leave this article in the link there. But basically, again, the 26th is going to be one of those dates where we see what really is going to happen with the Bitcoin pricing again. So keep your eye on that date, guys. And let me know what you think is going to happen in the comment section there. Let's create a dialogue about this, and hopefully we can all profit from this just as well, with all these large sharks making money off this. So like I said, guys, leave me a comment there of what you think here. If you like what you see, if you like this channel, hit that like and subscribe button, and maybe even get this information shared out there so that future investors or people that are currently in there in the cryptocurrency world can actually hop aboard with this information just as well. So again, thank you guys for being a part of this channel. I really appreciate it, and I hope you have a good day. Be on the lookout for another video. Bye bye.